When an INFJ can no longer bear the pain, this will happen. INFJs are known for their deep emotional capacity, profound insights, and an almost mystical ability to understand the emotions of others. However, this intense depth of feeling comes with a price. They often endure emotional pain in silence, prioritizing the needs of others while neglecting their own. But there comes a breaking point. When an INFJ can no longer bear the pain, something shifts, sometimes subtly, sometimes explosively. In this deep dive, we will uncover the most significant things that happen when an INFJ reaches their limit. 1. The silent withdrawal, a vanishing act. When the weight of emotional pain becomes unbearable, INFJs don't lash out, they retreat. This is not just an ordinary withdrawal, it's a complete disappearance from social circles, digital spaces, and even family gatherings. INFJs, known for their loyalty, find it painful to cut people off, but when they do, it's because they feel emotionally depleted. An INFJ friend who was always present suddenly stops replying to messages or engaging in group activities. The silence is deafening, yet few realize the depth of their suffering. 2. The emotional shutdown, numbness as a defense mechanism. INFJs, despite their deep feelings, can enter a state of emotional numbness when pain becomes too much. They stop feeling excitement, joy, or even sadness. Everything becomes muted. An INFJ who once found solace in music, art, or deep conversations suddenly finds them meaningless. This shutdown is a form of self-preservation. 3. The INFJ Door Slam, a point of no return. The infamous INFJ Door Slam occurs when they have tolerated mistreatment for far too long. When an INFJ slams the door, they sever ties completely, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes physically. An INFJ who has endured a toxic friendship finally decides to block all contact and erase every memory associated with that person. They do not hate, they are simply done. 4. The deep inner conflict, torn between holding on and letting go. Even as they distance themselves, INFJs grapple with immense guilt. They question if they are being too harsh or if they should have endured more. This inner conflict creates emotional turbulence. An INFJ might cry after blocking someone they loved but who continuously hurt them. The decision feels necessary but also deeply painful. 5. The identity crisis, questioning their own existence. Pain forces INFJs into intense self-reflection, leading to existential questions. Who am I really? Why do I feel so much? Is my existence meaningful? They might immerse themselves in philosophy, psychology, or spirituality, searching for answers. This period can be transformative or devastating. 6. The search for solitude, a healing isolation. INFJs will seek complete solitude to process their emotions. This isn't just a preference, it's a survival mechanism. Example, an INFJ might take a solo trip, deactivate social media, or spend days alone in their room journaling, trying to find clarity in the chaos. 7. The sudden boldness, speaking their truth unapologetically. An INFJ who has tolerated too much will suddenly become assertive. They start speaking up in ways that shock those around them. A normally reserved INFJ at work finally confronts a toxic boss, stating everything they have held back for years. This newfound boldness is a result of having nothing left to lose. 8. The destructive phase, a potential self-sabotage. In extreme cases, an overwhelmed INFJ may fall into self-destructive habits, neglecting health, engaging in risky behaviors, or isolating too intensely. An INFJ struggling with burnout might stop eating well, sleep excessively, or engage in reckless spending as an unconscious cry for help. 9. The sudden lifestyle change, reinventing themselves. After enduring immense pain, INFJs often undergo radical transformation. They might change careers, relocate, or completely alter their lifestyle. An INFJ who is in a stifling corporate job might suddenly quit to pursue their passion for writing or therapy. 10. The creative outpouring, turning pain into art. Pain can push INFJs into profound creativity. They may write, paint, compose music, or channel their emotions into something deeply meaningful. Many famous authors and artists were INFJs who created masterpieces from their suffering. Think Emily Bronte or Vincent van Gogh. 11. The healing through learning, diving into psychology and spirituality. To make sense of their pain, INFJs often turn to deep intellectual or spiritual pursuits. 12. The selective rebirth, choosing who gets access to them. After healing, INFJs become extremely selective about who they allow into their lives. An INFJ who once had an open heart now only keeps a small, deeply trusted circle. 13. The empathic warrior, using pain to help others. Pain transforms INFJs into powerful healers. They use their experience to guide others through similar struggles. An INFJ who once suffered in silence might start a blog, YouTube channel, or even a coaching business to help fellow INFJs navigate their pain. 14. The unshakable boundaries, a newfound strength. The final transformation is an INFJ who no longer tolerates what drains them. They set firm boundaries, value their energy, and refuse to go back to the cycle of suffering. An INFJ who used to overextend for others now confidently says no without guilt. If you've related to any of these points, know that you are not alone. The pain you feel is real, but so is your resilience. Let your transformation be your strength. If this video resonated with you, share your story in the comments, and let's create a space where INFJs can find understanding and healing together. Subscribe for more deep dives into the INFJ psyche, and until next time, take care of your rare and beautiful soul.